This is #Africa, and we're still at the beautiful Leonardo. But to Sierra Leone now, after the biggest iron ore mine had abruptly closed down, residents of Lunsar were struggling to make a living and are frustrated at what they term as a lack of support from the government. What was once a bustling centre has become a ghost town.
Marampa is the heart of the once bustling town of Lunsar.
The mine was the source of life.
But 5 months after Sierra Leone's biggest iron ore mine abruptly closed, and residents fear Lunsar is at risk of dying. Abruptly Bangura is one of the 1,700 employees, or nearly 5% of Lunsar's population, who lost their jobs.
People who are living in the mining areas, all their hope is on mining. Most of them cannot even embark on agriculture. They just depend on mining. So if that mining closes, it's really difficult for the people now.
Like many others, the former electrician's salary supported his extended family. Now, he says, he's struggling to get by. Victim of an acrimonious dispute between President Julius Maada Bio and international iron miners. Bio wanted SL Mining, a subsidiary of US commodity trader Gerald Group, to pay higher royalties on sales of Marampa's ore. Late last year, he cancelled SL's licence, stalling all exports of the mineral which previously generated a quarter of Sierra Leone's annual export revenues. The government has ignored international court orders to reinstate the concession. SL denies it was not paying what it owed. Amid desolate mounds of iron ore, a skeleton staff paces through Marampa. Sheikh Umar Kamara is the Director of Community Relations and Development.
Everything is going to be dead. Buildings are going to be dilapidated. People are going to move out. So the entire township of Lunsar will become, yet again, another ghost town. So as someone from Lunsar, this hurts.
That process has already begun. Only a few stalls are open at Lunsar's market, and shop owners, taxi drivers and traders say business has dried up. Some have left to look for work. Others, like pharmacy owner Eliza Kanu, are on the run.
I'm not in Amios because I'm afraid for opening my shop.
She's wanted by local police after defaulting on a $1,500 loan. Her husband has already left town, fleeing his own creditors.
I'm afraid.
As for Bangura, he's one of the lucky ones. He's got a small plot on which to scrape out a living, growing vegetables to feed his family. He's even rented out some of the land to his former co-workers, as they wait for word on the fate of the mine.
We have no communication with the government. For example, for the Minister of Mines to come and explain to us why the situation between them and the government. Nothing else.
The Mines Ministry declined to comment. By becoming a farmer, Bangura has found a way to survive. But he fears there will be no future for his family if Lunsar fades away.
Staying in mining, a group of women from Burkina Faso have created a vanguard of women tackling stereotypes in a male-dominated industry.
Anyone who thinks a mine is no place for a woman obviously hasn't met Tene Kanate. She drives a 72-ton dump truck at the Hyundai gold mine in Burkina Faso. Amid a global push to get more women into the male-dominated industry, Kanate, along with dozens of others at Hyundai, is leading the way.
The fact that it's a man's job and that I can do it, I like that very, very, very much.
But the road has not been smooth. 9 years ago, Kanate split from her husband in Ivory Coast and moved with her 2 young daughters back to her home country. She worked odd jobs, from cleaning houses to making concrete, putting aside 100 francs or less than $0.50 each day.
As a woman, you fight, even if it's just for 100 francs. With 100 francs a day, you can do something.
She started working at the mine, run by Canada's Endeavour Mining, when it was still under construction, picking up plastic bags and debris from the mine floor before later being trained as a truck driver. She now has a large house and can easily pay for her daughter's schooling. Her achievement is all the more impressive in a country where traditional attitudes often bar women from well-paid, skilled work. But Konate is not alone. Sonia Nikiema also used to drive a dump truck. Now she is in charge of around 60 workers, coordinating various pit operations.
You can talk to a man and he will tell you even his wife doesn't talk to him like that, forgetting, of course, that it's not his wife who is there with him. It's his colleague.
Mining has lagged other industries in introducing women to the workplace, but that's starting to change. There are now 111 women workers at Hyundai, around 11% of the workforce. But Endeavour Mining says 20 to 30% of their total workforce will be made up of women in the near future. While the world's biggest mining company, BHP Billiton, is aiming for a gender-balanced workforce by 2025.
A health practitioner in Mogadishu might just laugh at your face. Well, those details when we return.